Welcome to A Course in Miracles workbook for students, lesson 258. Let me remember that my goal is God. All that is needful is to train our minds to overlook all little senseless aims. Oh, that's so powerful to me. And it's so doable. I remember a time where I thought, that's impossible. I can't train this mind. It is a feral animal. But I could. It did take discipline. For me, meditation helped. I meditated 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. It was hugely helpful. It was just practice being aware of my thoughts. It was practice having a little bit more self-mastery in what I allowed my mind to focus on. His memory is hidden in our minds, obscured but by our pointless little goals which offer nothing and do not exist. Shall we continue to allow God's grace to shine in unawareness while the toys and trinkets of the world are sought instead? God is our only goal, our only love. We have no aim but to remember Him. Our goal is but to follow in the way that leads to you. We have no goal but this. What could we want but to remember you? What could we seek but our identity? This reminds me of a dream that I had a few years ago that was so profound and even a little bit disturbing that it really stuck with me as a reminder of where my priorities ought to be. In the dream, I was caring for these precious children in this war-torn country. And that's not something I've experienced in my waking life, but in the dream it felt very real. I was responsible to care for these children who were war orphans. And there was a bus that had been hijacked, and I'd left the children alone, unattended, so that I could go and search for needful things in the bus, food, supplies. But when I got there, what I was finding was little trinkets. It was like little toys. It was jewels. It was jewelry. It was makeup. It was these things these luxury items. And I got really excited in the dream, and I was hoarding those. I was putting those into a bag and focusing on that. And then towards the end of the dream, I was like, oh my goodness, I've been gone a long time. And I left the kids unattended. I need to get back to them. And actually, everything I have in this bag, none of this is going to help them. And I woke up in a panic, like, crap. I wasted my time with, it's interesting here, pointless little goals which offer nothing. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with little luxuries. I love my lip gloss, and I love my jewelry. Maybe love's too strong of a word, but I enjoy those things. They're fun, they're nice. But there have been times in my life where I was so concerned with how I appeared to others, where I was so concerned what others thought of me, that the last thing on my mind was to remember that my goal is God. My goal is peace. I was consumed with pointless little goals which offered nothing, literally nothing. The toys and trinkets of the world are sought instead. Ouch. God is our only goal, our only love. We have no aim but to remember Him. We're meant to enjoy our lives. We're meant to be happy. But if we listen to the ego and the ego's pointless and petty little goals, or seek the fickle and fleeting approval of the world, which offer nothing and in fact do not exist, we can spend years, and some people even a lifetime, lost in those mists, missing the mark. But not today. Let me remember that my goal is God. We have no aim but to remember Him. Thanks for being here with me today, and I will see you tomorrow for lesson 259.